All right, today I want to talk about structuring your workout because let's face it, have you ever gone in the gym and just kind of like, oh, I'll do this today, I'll do that today, maybe I'll throw in this. You don't really have a plan, you just kind of go in there haphazardly. Well, let me tell you, that is a dangerous thing to do because what ends up happening is we tend to gravitate towards the things we like, so you'll find that you're doing the same exercises every time, rather than working out each muscle group the way it needs to be worked out. So I kind of just want to break down how I would do a workout. And this is whether you're beginning, whether you're intermediate, whether you're advanced, you can still structure it this way. So first off, you need to be working out your muscles twice a week. However you want to work that, it's kind of up to you. Personally, what I like to do is I like to do a push-pull leg split, kind of, with some moderate variations. So what I do is I do chest and triceps, I do back and biceps, and then I do shoulders and legs. So that day's a little bit longer. And then I repeat. So I work out 6 days a week. I have 1 day off. When you have the day off, really doesn't matter. You can do it right in between. You can do it at the end of the week. However you want to do it. It doesn't matter. You're still allowing your muscles plenty of time in between to recuperate before you jump into the next workout. So structure that how you will. Now, the second thing is you've got your muscle groups defined. So hitting 2 muscles a day and hitting them twice a week, how many exercises should you do each day? I recommend around 4. So if I'm doing chest and triceps, I do 4 chest exercises, I do 4 tricep exercises. That's plenty. If I'm going hard and heavy and making sure I'm focusing on the time of your tension, and I'm doing that twice a week, that's plenty to hit those muscles. Now, what I will do is, let's say on Monday I do chest and triceps, because why not? That's the International Chest Day, right? And then I do 4 exercises of each. Then I do that same day again on Thursday. So I change up some of the exercises. My core exercises don't change. Like I'm still going to do bench press. I'm still going to do skull crushers. But some of my other accessory type workout exercises are going to be a little bit different. So I'm kind of changing it up, but I'm still sticking to that same muscle group. I'm still doing the same amount of sets, the same amount of reps, which brings me into my next thing. How many sets should you do? How many reps should you do? Should you do 5x5s? Should you be 3 sets of 10? Should you do drop sets? Like there's so many different things you can do. And I'm not going to say there's one right way to do it and one wrong way to do it. There's a lot of different ways that you can change up your workouts, change up your exercises and your sets and whatnot. And you should be changing it up sometimes. Like it's a good thing to do, but I'm going to give you kind of a structure that I think is a good thing, whether you don't have one set or whether you've been doing kind of the same thing. I like to do this. So what I do is I break things up into a micro and macro cycle. Okay. So I break it down into a week and then 4 weeks cycles. Now, for the first week, I tend to go high on my reps. So I choose a rep range somewhere around 12 to 15, 13 to 16, etc. And I aim for 3 sets. So what that means is I have to hit at least 13 on all 3 sets if I'm doing 13 to 16 reps. How do I figure that out? Well, the first week it's going to take you some trial and error, because if I hit 13 or 14 or 15 or 16 and still feel really good, guess what? I need to increase the weight. If by set 2 I'm not able to hit 13, I need to drop the weight. So that's kind of how I gauge how much I should be lifting as far as the weight. Okay, so that's week 1. Now, week 2, I dropped my reps. So let's say 9 to 13, in that range, 9 to 12. So my reps have gone down slightly. I'm still doing 3 sets, but I'm going to try to increase the weight. Will I be able to do it on all the exercises? No, but there's probably a few that I can increase the weight on. Then comes week 3, and I'm dropping my rep range down to 6 to 8. So I've almost cut that in half, my reps. Now, by this week, I should definitely be adding weight to the bar, to the dumbbells, whatever I'm lifting, because I've cut my reps in half. I'm still only doing 3 sets, so you're going to increase the weight. And then week 4, I'm dropping down to only 3 to 5 reps. Still 3 sets. So that's a dramatic decrease in the total amount of reps I'm doing in week 4 as opposed to week 1. But I'm lifting way heavier. I should have that stuff loaded up in week 4. Now, at the end of this 4 weeks, what do you do? Well, I recommend doing this cycle for 3 months. So at the end of week 4, you go back and you start the cycle over. You go back to doing the high rep range. The thing is, when you go back to doing the high rep range after going through this cycle for 4 weeks, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be stronger. You're going to be able to lift heavier on a lot of the exercises just in 4 weeks' time, because you're changing things up. You're keeping things different for your muscles. You're getting a different kind of time and attention in week 1 as opposed to week 4. So this is how I would structure it. Now, does that mean you never change from this? No. Like I said, you have to constantly be changing things up, changing what you're doing, changing up your sets, changing up your reps. Nothing wrong with that. The thing is, don't get tunnel vision. Don't get stuck in 5x5s for the rest of your life, because your growth is gonna stop. So you've got to be changing things up, keeping things fresh. This is just a good thing that I like to do from time to time, this 3-month cycle, because it keeps things fresh, it changes things up. I hope you found this helpful. If so, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Notification, that's a hard word to say. The notification bell, so you don't miss any future videos. Remember, you've got this.